So we are going to begin with row of cast on. So I have to cast on 16 stitches using my long tail cast on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we got 16 stitches. Is that focus okay? Okay, 16 stitches. Yeah, have to double check just in case you don't want to go back and rip it apart again. So we got our cast on of 16. We move on to our first row. The first row is going to be the right side. We need to purl the first stitch. Purl. Then gonna move on to K3. 1, 2, 3. So got K3. Next, gonna do K2 together. Knit the next 2 stitches together. Oops. I didn't get all of the strain. Sometimes it does that. So knit 2 together and then knit 1. And then we're gonna do yarn forward or yarn to the front and around the needle. So I just use my thumb to hold that up a little bit and then gonna move that around the needle like that. Just wrap it, let go under and come up. Okay, do it again. I'm sorry, my finger just kind of get in the way. I don't know what to do. Coming to the front and the yarn under and come back to the top. So what you end up is a little wrap over the right needle. After we wrap, we're gonna P 2 stitches, P1, P2, and then this one is a little tricky, so pay attention on this one. We're supposed to knit the next stitch with the yarn over the needle, okay? So leave the yarn in the front and then we're gonna knit, and then the yarn, the wrap yarn will go over that needle and then wrap around the needle and then purl. Knit, sorry, then we knit as usual. And then the next one, we're gonna do slip 1 K1 pass over. So we do slip, knit, and then we're gonna pass over the slip stitch. So what you do is you put the left needle underneath or into that loop and lift it up and then bring it over the last stitch on the right needle. Tuck it in a little bit. Just pull this yarn here so it gets slightly tightened. Make it easier to pass it over. Pass over. So we did slip, knit, pass over. Now we're going to knit 3 more. 1, 2, 3. And then the last stitch for this row gonna be purl. It's actually last stitch on the last stitch of the right side is always going to be purl. So we got our first row done, and then we're going to move to 2. All right, let's do our second row. Gonna do K1 and then P6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. The 6th stitch stop right at the yarn over stitch on the previous row here, so that's easy to remember. And then we're gonna do knit 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then we're gonna do P6 more again. Purl 6, purl 1, purl 2, purl 3, purl 4, 5, and 6. Last stitch is gonna be K1. Okay, so the second row and every alternative row is gonna be quite simple, just K1, P6, K2, P6, and K1. So that help. Don't have to do that manipulating every row, so that give you a little break there. So third row is gonna be P1 on the first stitch, and then we're gonna do knit 2, knit 1, knit 2, then we're gonna knit 2 together, knit 2 together, and then we're gonna knit 1. I'm gonna bring yarn to the front, and then we're gonna K1 with the yarn over the needle. I'm gonna do P2, P1, P2. I'm gonna do K1. I'm gonna do yarn to the front, and then we're gonna knit 1. I'm gonna slip, knit, and pass over. Then we knit 2 more, and then last we P1. Okay, so that completes our third row. I'm gonna write all this down for you, so you don't have to write it down right now. Just watch how I do my stitches. And then here we go again on the fourth row, and every even row we're gonna do K1, P6, K2, P6, and K1. So K1, P6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then K2, and then P6, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then last K1. So this complete our fourth row, and we move on to the fifth row. There are eight rows altogether, and you repeat these 8 rows and you'll get the pattern. So basically, when you use this pattern to work on your project, you're gonna need to do a border here and then more stitches on the side. because this is just a kind of sample of how to do that. Okay, and it suggests that this kind of pattern you need to do it with the reverse stockinette stitch, which is a reverse side of stockinette stitch, which is purl every row on the right side. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our fifth row, and for this row we're going to start out with P1, and then K1, P1, K1, and then K2 together, K2 stitches together, and then K1, and then bring the yarn to the front, and then knit 2 stitches, 1, 2, then P 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then knit 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then bring yarn over to the front again and knit 1, and then gonna do slip. Oh, somehow this stitch was got in wrong. Okay, turn it around. So I'm gonna do slip, knit, and then pass over the slip stitch, just like we did before, and then K1 and P the last stitch, and that's complete our fifth row. Moving on to the wrong side of row 6. So row 6, it's gonna be the same as row 4, right? So we're gonna do K1, P6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Knit 2, 1, 2, purl 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last stitch is to knit. So that's all for this row. So move on to row 7. Oh, we're almost done. So this is row 7 is the last row of the right side. So the whole thing has like 8 rows, so you have to repeat all the 8 rows until you get as long as you like. It's always end up with the last row will be row 8. Okay, now for row 7 we're gonna do P1 as usual for the first stitch at the right row, and then knit 2 together, 2 together, and then we're gonna do K1 stitch, and then gonna do yarn forward or yarn over, and then knit 3, knit 1, knit 2, and knit 3, to look at the pattern carefully, because sometimes you can move your eye back and forth and you lost track. So I did yarn forward and then K3. So now P2 and then K3. P2, 1, 2, and then K3, 1, 2, 3, and then after that I'm gonna do yarn forward and then K1, yarn forward or yarn over, same thing, and then K1, and then sorry, I keep taking my hand away, K1 and then slip 1 K1, pass over, slip, knit, and then pass it over, and then do the last stitch, which is P1. Okay, let's see how it looks. So you start to see this pattern is kind of forming, and then we're gonna keep repeating it. I have to finish my last row, first row 8, which is K1 P6 K2 P6 K1. So let me do that. So now you have some idea of how to do the cascading leaf pattern. So you can use this for a lot of things. I think it would be nice if you can do like using a small yarn and then do the pillowcase or something like that. That would be pretty. So P6, K1, P6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like to do that sometimes. It's just really hard to find time to do with two children and one dog. Now we adopt a dog too. K2, 1, 2, and then P6, 1, 2, 3, and the dog she's a terrier mix, and she's very cute. She's very temperamented at the time, but she's so fun to play with. So the last stitch in it. There. So we finished our set. This is called a one set of pattern. So if you keep doing that, you will get this beautiful, beautiful pattern, just like it shows in the picture. So I'm gonna keep knitting mine and for a couple more sets, and then I will show you how it look at the end. Okay? Alright, we'll see you back soon. Hi, I'm back with some example of the pattern that I just did, and I had to do 4 sets of the pattern to get this look. So you can see the way the pattern go. First set, second set, third and fourth, like that. And this is probably a bit pretty, like I said before, to make like the edge of the pillowcase or a hand towel, or it can be the edges of the sweater, but it have to go this way. Or you can do like in the center of the sweater, or you can even do lace sweater, which larger set of panel on this side. So this set has 16 stitches. So when you do in the larger section, you need to add a reverse stockinette stitch here. So this will be like purl stitches, like maybe 3 or 4 of purl stitches here, and then more column. So anyway, have fun. doing it and think about the project that you can do with the pattern. And I think I might come up with a headband or some sort. So anyway, can't wait to hear from you. Leave me a comment or suggestion of the next pattern that you want to see. And then if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe or share or like my Facebook page. And appreciate you come here and learn with me. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.